My name is Peter Watry, and tonight I'm speaking on behalf of Crossroads 2. For most of this century, 7 years, we've been discussing what to do about 3rd Avenue. Should we try to save 3rd Avenue one more time, or is it time to move on and do something else? It's very difficult to save historic old downtowns. Indeed, when the Urban Core first plan came out by the consultant, Martin Brewer, he had all 84 feet, all of 3rd Avenue. He was willing to move on. And then more discussion took place, so that he changed it to 45 feet. So the discussion goes on what to do about 3rd Avenue, try to save historic 3rd Avenue, or move on and make it all 7 feet. So that's been going on for a long time. Now, that discussion's been going on for a long time, but what you're here tonight about is nothing about that discussion. You're here strictly about the election on June 3rd. You're here to take part in something that will help defeat the General Plan Protection Initiative on June 3rd. And how do I know that? The same way some of you know it if you got the survey last week. Last week, Competitive Edge Research did a survey, and it was kind of a fishing survey, and they're trying to find out which arguments will work to defeat this measure. And one of the questions was this: would each of the following arguments be convincing or not convincing to vote against the measure? And in each case, very or somewhat convincing, or very or not, or somewhat non-convincing. And number 4 was this: City Council recently passed an ordinance to limit heights to 3 stories on 3rd Avenue. Now that was past tense, and that's not true, but they were assuming that you're going to go along with this tonight, along with this scan tonight. It wouldn't be true by May when they use it, so ignore the past tense part. City Council recently passed an ordinance to limit heights to 3 stories on 3rd Avenue and requires them to be environmentally friendly, which is more restrictive than Mr. Jensen's measure, and therefore makes his measure not necessary. That's the whole purpose of what you're doing tonight, is to set up a thing to defeat that measure. And the advantage to somebody is, if that initiative passes, that's law. It can't be changed very easily. If this ordinance helps defeat that measure, the ordinance can be changed in July, as soon as the election's over with. And they can be easily changed. So what we're asking you tonight is, don't prostitute yourselves. Don't dishonor yourselves. Don't vote for this just for the sake of the election. Don't go along with a scam. If you truly believe that the 3rd Avenue deserves one more chance, then vote yes. If you truly believe it's time to move on, then vote no. But please be honest. In my 35 years of local politics, this is the lowest ebb in Chula Vista politics, asking you, honest citizens, to participate in the scam. I hope you won't do that. We just ask you to vote honestly about your feelings about 3rd Avenue. Should we save it one more time, or should we move on? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mitch.